waiting so long, got me yawning. Just to see your pretty smile in the morning. Boy, you know I've been feeling like I'm on one. Just so I can score good and hit a home run. Why you want me to chase you? You know I hate the run. I just wanna get away for a little fun. Maybe sex on the beach till the sun up. But I ain't about to play games cause we grown ups. I know you want nuts, I know you want this. And you cannot resist all this sweetness. One day you catch a fit, the next you want a kiss. But I'm gonna give you what I know you really want. I've been waiting so long for this moment. I've been waiting so long. I can't wait no more. Oh baby, my patience is burning. Hi, welcome to the Sky Show, Sky Talk 101. And today we have James Worthy.
What's up?
James Worthy himself, baby. Grammy nominated producer and recording artist who have had the pleasure of working with many stars and legends in the game. So it's a pretty big deal to have him with us today.
Thank you.
So how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm blessed, man. Been working hard.
Okay. Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from Queens, New York.
New York?
Yes, yeah.
New York in the building.
New York in the building.
So, how was that show yesterday, the Black Only Soul Awards in Atlanta?
Black Only Soul Awards. Shout out to them, man. They gave me an honorary award.
Yes.
Appreciate all the love, man.
And I was the award presenter.
Yes. Thank you for presenting that award. I appreciate you, baby.
As y'all can see, the scene is a little different today because we're here in the ATL, baby. And it's not the regular New Orleans. So, did you ever visit New Orleans before?
I have. I gained a little weight when I was over there because y'all had me eating good, but it's all good.
Me too. I did. I can't. I used to be skinny.
You know, see, y'all be going crazy over there.
I ain't gonna lie, the food is the best. That's to be the hardest thing for me to give up is the food.
Yeah, y'all, it's busting over there.
But it's alright, because I'm gonna learn how to cook it wherever I go. I'll be making my own.
Okay.
I know a little something.
You know a little something?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, how was life for you growing up?
Life for me growing up, fast paced, but I was just always a kid that loved art. You know what I mean, and just love, creativity and music, and just anything that was creative. I don't really come from a musical family, but a lot of what I was taught was self-taught. You know what I mean, just kind of being around different people, different scenarios, and just being around greatness. You know what I mean? I just kind of was like a sponge, and I soaked everything up, and just started inspiring myself.
Okay. Did you ever feel like you would make it big, like coming from where you're from, New York? I know it's kind of like that's a tough place. Like, did you always feel like you were chosen to be greater?
I think at a young age, I always knew that I would be something great. It was just like in the sense of like, whatever you put in the atmosphere is what you get back. You know what I mean? So, whatever you want to do, you got to manifest or put that energy in the air to manifest what you want. So I've always thought about that in the beginning because I've always looked up to, people that I admired and were great. So I'm like, that could be me too.
Okay. So I know you have worked with a lot of celebrities and legends in the game. Can you name some of these celebrities you have worked with?
Yeah, I've done work with Future, I've done work with Fetty Wap, I've done work with Justin Bieber, Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston?
Yeah, shout out to Whitney Houston, that's my auntie.
Wow. You heard that, Whitney Houston. Okay. So, are you a songwriter as well?
Yes, I am a writer.
Okay, that's cool. So, were you one of the co-writers for Justin Bieber's songs on his 2015 album called Purpose?
Yeah, I definitely did some work on that album. I worked on a couple different songs, but one of the fan favorites was a song called "Company" on there.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a dope experience.
Okay. That's cool. Justin.
Yeah.
He was one of the biggest artists at one point in time.
He's still one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just pop out when you feel like it. He that last song he had called Girl, You Got the Yeah. I love that song. That's my song. Right
Anyway, so like you know,
okay.
I like to have relationships with who I'm working with, or you know, somebody that I admire. You know, I just like to have like some type of foundation with them before we do something, because you know that's how it becomes organic. You know, but I mean, you know, I've
Who
been
you
in
had
the.
the most fun with?
I mean, I've had fun with Future in the studio before,
Okay, there
Young
you
Thug.
go. Future.
It was a lot of artists.
That was the first name, y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Future.
So, what are some of like your favorite songs that you have worked with, worked
Um,
on?
I'll probably say my current single,
Okay.
"See It My Way," which features Robin S.
And what makes you
Um,
like that one so much? Like, what makes it different from your other songs?
well, this record is it's an inspirational record. You know, it's like more motivational for people. So I haven't put out a record like that before, and it's also the style of it is more house dance R&B. So you know that was a different style for my fans to hear from me. So it was just something new that I wanted to try, but also just putting a uplifting message in the record. You know what I mean? And you know, just to show people like, look, it's not always about you know superficial things. Like you know, we just have to like move forward, especially in the things that's going on now in the world. Like you know, we gotta uplift each other. You know.
Okay. So, you know, the Sky Talk 101 show, my whole purpose that I want to do is put out a positive message for the youth. So, you know, I always ask every guest that comes on my show that is a big influence, like, what some advice would you like to give to the youth? You know, so for my next question, what's some advice would you like to give to the youth?
I would say don't rush into this game super fast. You know, I would say just learn it, study the game, study other people's, you know, wins and losses. You know, study their blueprint. You know, not to emulate it, but you know, just kind of take bits and pieces and find out, you know, what your lane is, and you know what you really want to do in the game, and then you know continue to build on top of that to really become something else. You know, of a stature. So just take your time. You know, the game ain't going nowhere.
Okay. So, how can they achieve their dreams? Like, do dreams actually become true?
Yeah, if you manifest it, like anything is possible as long as you put the work in. You know.
Okay. All right. I'll put this paper down now. So, as I was saying, we're out here in the ATL. Yesterday, we had the Black Only Soul Awards here, and James Worthy was actually nominated for an award, and I was the award presenter for him. And I want to know, how did it feel to receive that award from me?
Well, thank you for presenting it to me. I
But
appreciate
not just me, but like, how did it feel to receive an award in general? Like, how did that feel to be recognized and noticed for your hard work and your talent?
you. It's always great. It's always great to you know be honored for you know not only your accolades but just the hard work that you put in, and you know the blood, sweat, and tears and sacrifices you got to make to you know make things happen. So I'm grateful. You know, what I mean, I'm always grateful when I'm getting awards. So shout out to the Black Soul Only Awards. Well, Black Only. Um, yeah, it was great, man. Great event.
It was. It was. Okay. I said that was my last question, but I lied. Okay, so for my last question is, did you actually meet Michael Jackson?
I did. I did. I met him at Webster Hall in New York City when I was 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
He met one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, King of Pop.
And can you tell them what Michael Jackson told you when he met you?
I mean, to keep it short and simple, he told me I would be something great in the industry. Not knowing me at all, but I guess it was just more, he kind of felt some spirits going on up in there. But that was the one of the pivotal points for me to really decide that I wanted to be in the music business. Because he was my idol and still is one of my idols. So
how did he tell it to you? Like, tell us.
I mean, literally, like I got a chance to meet him backstage, and he just kind of looked at me up and down for like a good minute, and that's what he told me, not knowing me at all, which was the craziest thing to me ever, Michael Jackson. But it was super dope though, man. That was like the point where I was like, okay, music is what I'm supposed to be doing.
All right. I just had to go into a daze because that's amazing. Michael Jackson is one of the greatest, and he told him that he would be great, and he have actually became just that, with having over 1 million followers on Instagram.
Hey.
Yes. And baby, he's becoming just that. So Michael Jackson, you were right.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, so that is it. And I just want to thank you, James Worthy.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yes, from coming through on the Sky Talk 101 show. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And until next time, thank you for watching.
I've been waiting so long for this moment. I've been waiting so long. I can't wait no more. Oh baby, my patience is burning. It's burning up.
I've been waiting so long, got me yawning, just to see your pretty smile in the morning. Boy, I've been feeling like I'm